In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Canva to create really engaging social media posts. So this is the type of post where you want to encourage people to interact with you and engage with your posts. So what I love about Canva is it not only provides you the design templates, but it also provides you with the content idea for each of those visual designs. So take this for instance, right? This, by the way, all the examples I'm going to show you are actually templates within Canva. I didn't create a single one of this in any single way. I haven't changed the photos, haven't changed the text. So that's what I love about it. It also gives you ideas about what to write or what to post. And this is the first example I want to show you. So this is the type of post where you ask a question and then you ask people to say what their answer is in the comments, and they could say A, B, C, or D, right? And they might even elaborate on that. But that's just to kind of make their, giving them like a value A, B, C, D. It's just to make it easier for people to respond without needing to have a lot to say, right? So that's really great for engagement. And you could change this, like you could change the question, and you change the answers. You can change the background. Let me just show you an example here. Say you want the background to be that. You could change to that, or you want it to change it to that. You want to change the color of this box. You just change it to that. And you could change literally everything. But what's great is you have the concept to work from. And you could keep this as a template. If you're on a pro plan, you could keep this as a template and save it in a folder. And you could just go here and then click here, template, like that, and then select a folder. And you can then, once you've selected it, you just click publish template, and that will be available as a template to you to use for future posts. So you could reuse the concept and put it in your template file so it'll be easy to access in the future. Here's another example, the yes or no question, right? Which do you prefer? Give them two examples, coffee or tea. And you could change, you could change this up. It could be, do you prefer black or white or orange or pink? Or, you could change it to whatever. And then you could change the background. If it was, orange or pink, you could put one side is orange and one side is pink. Or do you prefer heels or flats? And you could have a picture of a heel here and then a pair of flats here. So you could change this up, but also again, if you like to use this every now and again, you could save as a template. Here's another one that's really popular is the secret to success is, and then leave blank, and then it says here, leave your answer in the comments. So this is to encourage engagement on asking them to leave their answer in the comments. And here's another one, 10 mistakes almost every person makes. Your short inviting message goes here. So that means, you're supposed to change the message, and then you ask a question here. So this is probably like a blog post, but then it's a blog post that is intended to also engage and asking people for their input at the same time. So that's really great. I think it's not just about promoting the post, but also about starting a conversation. And here's one where I actually marked this as change is the question of the week. And I said, change this to comment of the week. So you could actually engage your audience, especially if you have an audience that is like your fans. They're always there. They always show up. You can show appreciation by highlighting the comments of the week. And you could say, here's you could put two comments, two people's comments. And then put their handle name up here instead, and put their comment that you wanted to highlight. So that's a way to engage your fans, I would say. And this is a great idea to use, what was question of the week to begin with, taking a template and then changing it up and making it into a different type of post. Here's another one. Why do you think it will make sense for us to start working together? This is very clever. So this one is, instead of asking engagement in the post, is asking to send a DM. So that's also an interesting call to action and a way to engage with your followers. Oh, this one, I love this one. Do you like what you see? And then share your thoughts in the comment section. What I like about this post is it's asking every type of engagement possible. It's like, comment, and share. And then save here as well. So I love that. It's reminding people that they can engage in different ways. Here's a really fun one. It's kind of like a work from home bingo type of card. This is a beauty care edition. You can obviously change this to something that suits your content, but I like the idea. It's very engaging, and it will catch people's eyes, and it will hopefully gain some interaction from your followers. Here's another one. Are you confident in your social media marketing strategy? Yes or no help. So this is likely gonna attract those who need help, right? They'll be like, no help, I need help. And they might even get a client even. So that's one way to engage and have a little fun on your social media graphics. Here's another one. It's time for truth or lie. Have you ever left your best lip balm in your car and came back to a melty puddle? You can say yes, so they would answer yes, no, or what? Like so. So this has got a little bit of humor in it. So you can, obviously you don't have to stick to this question. You change it to whatever you want that will suit your audience. But it's the whole, it's time for truth or lie concept, right? And it's got simple answers made to engage. Here's the straightforward question. What 5 things couldn't you live without? And you could put your logo up here and then your URL down here. You could change the colors, you could change the background. But it gives you the idea of what questions to ask and how you could frame it within the visual. And that's what I find is really useful with Canva. It gives you that idea of how to lay things out, what fonts to use, and how to position your branding elements. This one is a little different. Would you like to inspire others? Obviously, you could change all the text, all the questions, and then it says, come share your story. So that's like either they would tell their story in the comments, or you could say, come share your story in the comments. Or in this case, I think it's actually saying, go to the website to share your story. So you could potentially change that to say, come share your story in the comments. Then that will be an engagement post, right? Because you're asking for interaction. So you see, as you can see here, this was a post with more of a call to action, I think. And you just changed it into an engagement post by just adding a few words. So that's really cool too. You could add your own spin to things and not use the post as it's been templated. And then next you have things like this. You could say, which color do you wear on a most daily basis? Comment below. That's another form of interaction that you can create. Here's another one as well, really pretty. I love it. What books give you inspiration? It's the ABCD sort of thing. Again, comment down below. Here's another one. What inspires you and makes you smile? And then said type something. That means comment in, put it in the comments. Here's another question. It's a different way, right? That's what I like about it. Canva gives you ideas on different ways to ask a question. What will you leave behind in 2020, and what's something you want to start in 2021? So this one's a double-barreled question. So it says share one answer for each question. Here's another question, but a different kind of format to the one before. And here's another interesting one. This is actually, I would say, maybe an e-commerce product. And then it's asking, what would you choose? So it's kind of clever because it's asking people to choose, and then it's giving information about the product you're selling. And it says more info in the bio, but it's still asking for that interaction, right? So this is a kind of clever interaction, but also promotional. And I wouldn't have thought about that if I didn't look at this example template. And so that will give you an idea. And if it's something you like, then you could save it as a template and use it over and over again in your content planner. Here's another one. It says, which style do you prefer? So do you know these two aesthetic trends? So here's like a picture of one trend. Here's another one. Obviously, this is meant to engage with people. Here's another one. Why do you think it will make sense for us to start working together? This is very clever. So this one is, instead of asking engagement in the post, is asking to send a DM. So that's also an interesting call to action and a way to engage with your followers. Here's another one, is ask me a question on Instagram. And this is a really popular one, the ABCD one, but it's got like a different look and feel to it. So that's also an idea to use this template. So here's an interesting one. So this will probably work for e-commerce companies. So if you're planning a giveaway, you want to make it a bit more interactive. You can ask people to put in the comments what's on their wish list. So this will not only give more exposure for the giveaway, but also give you a good idea of what is one of the popular products in your store. So what's interesting about this is I think is asking them to tag their friends, which I think implies that the more they share, the higher the chances they get to get the giveaway and what's on their wish list. So here's another one to increase engagement. This is you put one option on one side and then another option on the other, and then ask them to choose your team. Which one is your ready to go makeup? So that's an idea as well. Here's another one. Yes, no question. Do you wash your makeup brushes enough? So I would probably be the no one. But yeah, as you can see, like, look, there was like 26 examples of how you can create engagement posts, visual engagement posts. So there's a lot of examples here, and none of them were created by me. They were all templates within Canva. And, you know, all I did was sometimes I would just search for, I would go to over here. I would say ask question. And then all these options come up on the left-hand side here. And you could just choose which one you want. And then if you like it, you could save it as a template. I could sometimes put quiz. And that's how I found those templates. And then I put engagement. So that's how I also found some of the other one, the fill the blanks sort of templates. So with Canva, it is a matter of knowing how to use your search as well. The better you know how to use it, the easier it is to find what you're looking for. So here are some top tips on how to use the advanced search in Canva, which can really up your game. I think you can really upskill yourself by just knowing these advanced search ninja tips. So the first thing is, say if you're looking for an apple, a normal person would say, go to the photo section and then type apple, right? And then you get all these variation types of apples. And say, for instance, you want just red apples. So what you should be typing is apple, not, in this case, not green, because you want just red apples. Okay, that's So as you just saw there, it's very important that when you put in the advanced search, the not has to be capitalized. If you don't capitalize it, it won't see it as a ninja action. So it won't be like a ninja. Another way to get the same effect that we wanted just now is we want red apples. So you just put apple. Apple, and then put the plus sign, red. And that also gives you the same types of results, probably slightly different. As you can see, it was a bit of a variety there. So it's worth doing both because they actually produce different results. So that's fascinating to see. So like this, you get this type of result. And if you put it like this, plus red, I think it's focusing more on the red in terms of background as well. And see, it's like got a lot of red backgrounds for this search result. So it's worth, if you're looking for something, try different methods of advanced search. So the first one, use the not function. And then next, use the combining the keywords function. The next thing is if you wanted one or the other. So for example, you wanted an apple or banana. And remember, the or has to be capitalized for it to be recognized as a function. And there you go. You get apples or bananas. So say if you wanted like pictures of an apple that has no background. So it's got a transparent background. So you just put apple and then put cut out true. And there, as you can see, you have lots of options for apples that have no background. This is always useful when you want to have, you have a blank background or a colored background, and then you just want to have an object sitting on top of the design. You know, remember when we did that, heels or flats. Engagement posts, you could to search for heels, right? And then so you could put in the post on the top corner, say like that. And then you want flats. And then you could just put that in the other corner on the side right. And then the middle, you have the engagement post where it says, do you prefer heels or flats? And you could just place those two options there. And then you can make the background something like that. Or, you know what I mean? Like you could just choose background, so it's not so bland. Right? It's as simple as that, guys. So those were the advanced search tips. I hope that you paid attention and try to use them and see if it helps you create better social media graphics.